Hey everyone, it's Kristen, and today we're doing this rose skull makeup look. For this look, you want the flowers to create the illusion of a skull, and I was inspired to do this look by others who had created similar looks. On the side where I'm having the skull, I'm going to block out the brows so that we can put paint over it. And I'm going to be using various colors of Mehron face paint. And here I start to make the rose on top of my eyelid. I first start with the darkest red shade I have for the middle of the rose, and as I go outwards, I'm going to make each petal lighter and sort of outlined with a darker color to separate it from the next petal. Later on, I actually go ahead and sketch the flowers before filling them in, and I think that's actually the better way to do this. This one took a long time. For this flower on the eye, I wanted to make sure that the eyebrows were covered as best as possible, so I try to make the petals larger on the outside. For the filling in of the flowers, it's really a lot of back and forth, adding color here and there and blending together until you're happy with how it looks. Usually the part closest to the middle would be darkest, and as it goes outwards, it would get lighter. Here I'm adding some highlights to the inner petals closest to the middle. For the flowers on the cheeks, I decided to go ahead and sketch the shape first with a darker red and then fill that in later. I think this is a better way to do this rather than what I did on the eye. Here I'm making a smaller flower that's unopened. For the green leaves and vines, this is what you're going to use to sort of make the mouth shape of the skull. So you kind of make it in a curved shape, and then you make the leaves sort of like the teeth. I didn't have the camera in the proper angle, so part of this gets cut off, but I just did the same thing with the leaves on the bottom. Then I begin to fill in the flowers again, using the darker reds in the middle of the flower and lightening them as we go on the outside. For the nose shape, I used a small unopened flower again and kind of made the leaves that go around it kind of like the slits of an open skull, just to sort of create the illusion of the sort of nose hollow. Here I'm using a light shade of pink to kind of highlight each petal and make them stand out from each other. Then I use a darker green shade to start giving the leaves some dimension. And that completes this Floral Rose Skull makeup look. I really love a good illusion makeup look, and I like how this kind of looks like it could be a skull, but at the same time also just looks like it's flowers. Let me know what you guys think of this look in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching.